Let me add my welcome to that of the mayors and just say what my mother always used to say to me: no one ever does anything great by themselves. Right? If you've ever done anything great in your life, there are many people who are on that journey with you. And even if they weren't at the precise event that you may be recognized for, there are mentors and teachers and pastors and neighbors and aunts and uncles, sometimes folks you call aunts and uncles you're not even really related to, who have helped you along that journey. And so my award was really the end result of working with some fantastic folks within the foundation and beyond, some of them who are in this room as well, colleagues from other institutions who have been supportive of our work. So thank you all for being here today. My job this morning is to give you a very brief history of why we're here. And I will do that briefly. First, I just want to say that as a foundation interested in the social determinants of health, we decided that we were going to focus on things outside of the clinical care environment that affect health. You've seen the two reports: San Joaquin Valley, a region of children of distress, and a more recent Kern County report, Geography of Inequity, Opportunities for Action. And both of those reports kind of lay out in incredible detail, what's going on in the San Joaquin Valley. Things that we believe as Californians we should be embarrassed by. 1 in 4 schools can't drink the water. In one of the most fertile valleys in the world in terms of agricultural production, we have 7 of the 10 leading counties that have food stamp utilization in the state of California. Extraordinary rates of food insecurity, particularly in unincorporated areas that lie right on the edges of urban environments. Pesticide exposure for children. Lack of affordable, safe, clean drinking water. This is not the California we believe should exist. And in fact, this is not the California many of our colleagues nationally think exists. Because when you tell this story outside of California, folks say, no, that's the home of Silicon Valley and innovation and creativity. How could the Valley be like that? So as a foundation, with our foundation colleagues, we decided that we would really focus on community and try to facilitate this campaign for change. I want to say about those two reports because often what people focus on are all of the negatives, and they should be held up, and we should collectively be embarrassed by it. But I would also say it also talks about some of the extraordinary things that communities are doing to push back against that reality. That's the opportunities for action. I was interviewed by 2 journalists yesterday, and all they talked about was the bad. I said, did you get to the back of the report? Did you see the other good stuff that's actually happening? Because the miracle of the Valley really is the commitment that those of you in this room and some who are not here today have made to seeing things improve. Equity for all, the Valley is rising, California, a golden state for everyone, right? That's the dream, that's the hope. As a foundation, along with our foundation colleagues, we're very excited about playing a role in trying to make that happen in the only way we can. Last thing I will say is, this is kind of a continuation of a campaign that we've been on. In 2016, we had equity on the wall. We had 75 representatives from the Valley show up to talk with our elected officials in Sacramento. February of this year, 1,000 of you showed up to talk to our elected officials. I say 2018, 2000 maybe, different conversation, more progress. Let's see if we can actually make that happen, going forward. So as we continue this campaign, we continue to think about how we can make progress. Today is about bringing together community and elected officials and other interested parties so that we can continue to make the extraordinary progress we've made, thus far. I'll just close by saying, let's make today as productive as possible. Our children deserve it. Thank you.